but when given the opportunity to share this game with you guys, I just couldn't not do it. So this is what you saw before was the main menu. This is your main select screen. The how to play is just the basic tutorials about stuff. I'll explain those things as we go. Laboratory. Now, the laboratory system is interesting. You'll see in the bottom left-hand portion of the screen, hey, Chris! You'll see in the bottom left-hand portion of the screen something called Street Cred. You earn Street Cred by completing various different challenges in the arena, and you can earn it by doing challenge modes in the game. And then you use that Street Cred to get gear and to unlock different aspects of the game. So that's the lab. The DJ room, as you can tell, I've got some time in it. My height meter is over 9,000. 100%, dude. So this is the DJ room, where you can purchase songs and things like that. I don't want to show too much of that, because while they've limited in this version, in this update, the content to the first two areas, I'm not sure if they did the same for the DJ room, so I don't want to give away song lists. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, this is the arena. So here's where you can do challenges to earn street creds. You can see that I've done that a little bit. So we're gonna pop into adventure. We're gonna go into the wild forest. This is the first start, and we're gonna just start playing through songs. We're just gonna start playing through songs because this is just, I'm super excited. So as you can see, you don't actually start with all of the songs unlocked. I have unlocked a number of the songs here. This guy with the little graphic, that's the boss of this region. When you defeat the boss of the region, you can move on to the next region. I guess I should tell you a little bit about what the game is. This game is a rhythm RPG. Think Final Fantasy meets DDR. So what you see in the lower right-hand screen is my party. The upper right-hand screen is the top scores globally. The middle is my current score, the song difficulty, the enemy difficulty, and on the left is your song list. You can go in here and you can modify your team. You can see how my team is actually already pretty leveled up because I've been playing it a little while. You can get in here and you can equip skills. Now, so you can see the different skills you get. You get more skills as you level up. And you can see how they're tiered, right? Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. So the interesting thing about this that I want to show you is, so this attack, it's a basic attack. Hey, Lord Sloth! This is like sequence, aka before the echo. I don't know, Lord Sloth, I've never heard of that. So you see how it says deal 1 medium physical attack to a target. If I were to transfer that to the medium, the second tier, it now does a strong physical attack. What does all that mean, you ask, Eugene? What does that do, you say? Well, I will explain that when we actually get into the game, because it will make more sense that way. I've also got, so you get 2 equipment slots per person. So you can see the equipment that I've got equipped. Fuzzy hand in dazzlers, because every good warrior needs some hand in dazzlers. Because I mean, look at his forearms and his shoulders. This man has obviously never skipped a day at the gym except for leg day. But he's got tiny hands. He's got tiny Trump-like hands. So we need some fuzzy hand in dazzlers to really pop his dance moves. And a glow stick mesh vest, which is every dancer's best friend. Anyway, so that's the basics of equipment and stuff like that. And now we're gonna get into it, and I'll explain things as I go. So let's see. Let's live it up. We're going to do live it up on medium and see if I remembered how to actually play the game. I'm playing the game with a controller. You can play it with keyboard. You can also play it with a dance pad if you really wanted to. So, if you're familiar with rhythm games, you can see how this is working very similar to any other rhythm game. Notes are coming down, I'm hitting them, or missing them as the case may be. Oh god. Talking while doing this is more difficult than I previously imagined. So you might be wondering, why are the tracks different colors, Eugene? That doesn't make any sense. Well, the tracks are different colors, friends, because the longer you are on one particular person's track, the more powerful the ability they do in terms of tier. So, I just cast my tier 3 ability. You can see what ability I'm working on by looking at the top portion of the screen. There was a tier 2 ability. There's a tier 1 ability. So I get to make the decision about where my abilities are going to be, how powerful they're going to be, and how much effort I need to put in before I get to cast them. So we'll talk about some mechanics here. You'll notice that the party has only one health bar. That is an aggregate health bar of the 4 members of your party. So if you pick 4 really squishy, high damaging heroes, that's fine. But that health bar is going to go down really quick. Now the nice thing is, that means your healer doesn't have to be told who to heal. He just heals. And then that goes to your total health bar. My current party is a warrior, a paladin, a cleric, and a mage. They're not necessarily called that, but that's what roles they fill. Now you'll see that I'm killing monsters on the right side with my sick dance moves. And I'm actually out of practice because I haven't played in 2 weeks. But how score works is, the more notes you get a multiplier. Which caps out at a 40-note streak. So, you want to balance hitting lots of notes with actually doing damage to the enemies. So you've got to select the right skills in the right amount to damage the enemies, kill them, and not die. Now you can see that this enemy just did a thing, so I now have less time to see...
Let's try that again.
What my inputs are going to be. So that's a debuff. You can see my debuffs on the bottom of the screen, as well as my buffs. So that will give you a pretty good indication of what's going on with your party. So there we go. That was the first mission. Hey, it's Gaim. How you doing, buddy? I'm just gonna call you Jesse, because I've never been sure how to actually say it. Is it Gimme? Is it Gaim? Gimme would make sense, because basically that's what every streamer does. We just go up to you and go, Gimme! Gimme, gimme, gimme! Gimme! But hey, Jesse, how you doing? Hey, Fuzzy Frink, thank you for the host. They did not clear out the high scores, Jesse. So we just unleashed a medium attack. So we got a skill, so as you can see, when you level up, you get skills, you can equip them, and you can really modify your party to fit how you want to play. It's really nice. Unlike a lot of games where they try to merge 2 or more genres, they really didn't skimp out, I feel, on any aspect of the game. It feels like a decent RPG, and it feels like a solid rhythm game. Now, granted, I will say, you're not going to get a terrible amount of story, from what I've seen. But then again, the version that I was playing wasn't the finished version, it was the mechanic version. So maybe you do get tons of story. Hell if I know. We'll find out together as we play through these songs and get to the bosses. Yours might be still up there? Yeah, Jesse, I beat a couple of your scores a couple of weeks ago when I was really playing it for like 10 hours a day. But not all of them. I don't think I beat all of them. Hey, Eugene, have you ever heard of Osu? Get this when you can. I know how these games can be. I have not heard of Osu. I'll get your email out in a minute. Eugene must have been on the friends and family list. Jesse, I've had a review copy for the last couple of weeks. So one party has doing as much as 3. Oh, interesting. Too old for these type of games. My reflexes are bad. Nikolai, I'm a sloth on the internet. My reflexes are terrible. Just awful. It's just terrible. But I manage. We get through. We get through it together. Alright. You want to see hard? Because it's not going to go well for me, but we'll give it a go. Hey, Dr. Checkmate. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. By the way, guys, I want you to take some time to appreciate the enemies on the right-hand side. Because while I'm playing, I never can. So what we're doing there is we're casting a spell called Inspire, which gives me bonus damage. Actually.
Nice.
So there's a cooldown. Oh, mother trucker. There's a cooldown period between when you can cast spells on a single person. So you see me bouncing around. Oh, mother trucker. So, and if you're curious as to why I'm doing that and us not constantly spamming my magic attack, it's because you can't. So, the third skill that I have for the Paladin is actually a really nice skill, because it does some damage while also healing the party. So instead of using a turn popping over to the Cleric, I can just do some straight damage. Mother trucker! Which is nice, because it gives me a lot of fill. The Cleric is still very nice to have in the party, because the Cleric... Ah! Crap! That's fine. One of the nice things is, once you complete one track, if you fluff it up, like I just did there, instead of losing your combo, and not casting anything, you cast the, you cast the one underneath what you had already unlocked. Alright.
No way.
Wait! Okay, so now the boss just did an ability. So this one... Oh, crap. Every time I miss one of these notes, I take damage. So that kind of determined where I was going to go on that one. Oh, crap! He did it again. Oh, this is bad. So you can see how much damage that does when I'm not paying attention. So switching between party members is pretty important. Alright, I didn't manage to kill the boss there. He was almost dead. Any amount of damage and the boss would have died. That wasn't very good. I didn't do very good on that one. But you see the crystals that you get. You use the crystals to unlock things in the DJ room, which I showed earlier. But yeah, that was just a 6.5 difficulty. That is not even all that difficult. It kind of shows you how much room there is for betterment. Some of those arrows are moving too quick. You need some slow-mo. You want to see Heart Attack Impossible? Oh my. My problem is a complete lack of rhythm. Yeah, mine too, Lord Sloth. Mine too. Alright. So,